Award. Once again.
What?
Somebody left it on.
Somebody left Woody in here all night? How you doing? Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. Boy, am I glad to be here with you guys today. We got a good show planned, too. Shanice will be our special guest during the Hour of Truth. Now, before you even begin to think about yawning, think again, honey. She is no longer with Flex Alexander. There is major turmoil going on behind the scenes of that show. And so we need to talk about it, okay? All right. And we'll talk about Terry McMillan. We'll talk about Ja Rule and his trouble. We'll talk about the Desperate Housewives, Usher, Lisa Kudrow, Little Kim, Jada Pinkett Smith, and Philadelphia Freeway. Wow. Freeway. Plus, today during Advice Hour, you ever thought of getting an eyelash transplant? Maybe you're a little sparse in the eyebrows, tired of drawing them in, can't think about tattooing them in. Like, we're going to talk about hair transplant for your eyelashes and your eyebrows. Plus, I've got some new information regarding marriage and divorce, and of course, whatever snafu's going on in your life. But that's Advice Hour. That's an hour from now. In the meantime, the phone lines are certainly open for your use at 866-GET-WENDY. The fax machine is full of paper. 866-WENDY-FAX. I'm Wendy Williams, and like I always say, it is what it is. Welcome to the Wendy Williams Experience.
What's up, y'all? This is Tweet. How you doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and distinction that I introduce to you the queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
Oh, shoot. And you don't stop. I keep on to the break of dawn. Ow. How you doing? All right. Hey, everybody. I'm back in my right frame of mind. Thank you so much for being here yesterday and putting up with my nonsense. I got to tell you something. And I actually had plans after the show last night. Forget about it. I couldn't even drive myself home. Wow. I had to leave my car in the city. I called up my boss. I said, I need a car. And so he sent the car service over. I don't even remember the ride home. And except for asking him to pull over a number of times as I proceeded to Earl outside the window. Well, the problem with these town car service things is, you know, the window only goes down and then you got like 6 inches of window that doesn't go down anymore. You know what I mean? So all down in the door jamb, he's going to find chunks of jerk chicken and whatnot that we were eating yesterday during the show. Oh, yeah. I laced that car real good, inside and outside. Only to get home and not be able to find my keys at the door. And here comes my father like I'm 16. Answering the door, and I'm down on the ground picking stuff up, you know. So then there he is, and they know perfectly well what's going on. You know, my father and mother, they said to me last night, you know, Wendy, you need to have Terry McMillan's, soon-to-be ex-husband on your show. You know, and I know what they were trying to do. They were trying to bait me, letting me know they know my entire mental situation at this particular point. So I sit there in the kitchen. Mind you, in all my life, I never was like tossed up dwelling around my parents. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is like the first time in my entire life. And I must have sat in the kitchen for about 45 minutes. I guess I thought I was pulling something. Oh, I know what it was. Because they hadn't given me my birthday gifts. So they wanted to give them to me then. And so I'm in the kitchen all, you know, all ready to pass out, ready to throw up again. And I'm opening the gifts and, you know, having conversation. I got, you know, a plethora of good news, you know, after the birthday, outside the birthday. There's just a plethora of good news going on in my particular cipher yesterday. So, you know, and I'm sharing that with them and I'm opening the gifts and stuff. And I go upstairs to take off my clothes to, you know, get ready for bed and whatnot, only to realize I've got chunks of food at the bottom of my hair. You know, I keep my hair longer. Chunks of food at the bottom of my hair. And I was wearing a white zip front jacket yesterday, you know, as a top. It was all covered with all kind of chunks and whatnot. And I was sitting having a conversation with my parents like this. So did I have a happy birthday? You're damn right. And then I woke up during the Gangsta Hour, and one of my favorite movies, Hoodlum, was on, with Bumpy Knuckles and Vanessa Williams. Got me a bowl of my mother's potato salad, a nice chicken breast, loaded that up with Frank's Red Hot sauce, ate that in the middle of the bed, 4 o'clock in the morning. Needless to say, my behind is on fire now. Shanice is coming in today. This is such a good look. Such a good look for the show. Well, yesterday, while I was executing the show, I was a little bit disconnected in terms of reading the faxes. I just ended up bringing home a pile of faxes and reading them. I was just, out of it. Thank you, by the way, Seagram's Gin and Juice. And thank you, Pink Room, for those couple of bottles of champagne. Anyway, a shame Jamaican says, Wendy, Jonathan Plummer was just looking for money and a green card. He's a predator bati boy. And Kanita Sidbury Taylor says, hey, Kanita, it's nice to have you back in the fold, by the way, honey. She says, Wendy, not only was Jonathan Plummer funny, he was forthcoming with almost everything you asked him except for Ms. McMillan's drug problem question. I think that she may have had a hard drug problem. Yeah, she talked about it in the past, but also maybe a prescription pill problem. He was ready to say something, but his lawyer told him to clam up. Maybe he has a clause, blah, 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 then no, if you blab, then no alimony. Maybe. Or maybe he was just trying to stick to the facts. And the facts are, he's gay, she's upset, and a drug problem, really, whether she has one or not, doesn't have anything to do with this divorce case, I liked him. I found him perfectly charming, and I must tell you something. Apparently, Terry heard the interview because she was nervous to come in here and do a one-on-one, but she was going to call the show today, and she has canceled her phone call, which, we'll still go out and support her books, so... there are many finances for you, Terry, after divorce, and we by no means were trying to bash you. This is just a story out there in pop culture, and here on the show, well, this is what we do. We don't know how to do anything else, Baby. Speaking of baby. Shout out to Mrs. Rule. She delivered Ja Rule's, what's the baby, about a year now?
Yeah.
That was my little segue into the Ja Rule story. Not for nothing, Mrs. Rule. Are you hooking up divorce papers? Ooh. I'm just asking because after actually reading his segments in the Superhead book, which I read on my flight going out to Vegas and back, I gotta say something. He cheated in the highest of disrespectful ways. I mean, not just with a whore, but he luxuriated with this whore. I mean, Zoe, right? And the amount of ecstasy and then the booze, that was just a sidebar. But the fact that he... Yeah! Well, it wasn't just like some sex and then it's over and stuff. I mean, Mrs. Rule, what? And then you tried to step to her, and he had the nerve to separate you all? Oh. Mm-hmm. Like, he couldn't decide which one he wanted to defend, so he's going to treat you like he... What? Mrs. Rule, I filed it. Ja Rule, I like you in the whole bit. But you's dead wrong, dog. And I divorce your ass, and I call Elisa Payne at the Wendy Williams Experience booking office, and I book it, and I come to this show. We're on a bad day. We got 11 million people listening, and I would spill the tea. That's all. Do you understand and then I'd write a book, Mrs. Rule. I'd write my own book. And it might not be thick. It could be as thick as a Jet magazine, but damn it, I'd print something and get it out there.
You're bad.
I'm not bad, Art. I'm the wife. Well, and now, because you know what, Ja Rule? Ain't no good gonna come to you until you do right by Mrs. Rule. According to the New York Post, Ja Rule and 2 bodyguards are facing possible federal charges, including conspiracy to commit murder after a shooting. You remember this story back in December of 2004. It left one man dead and another man injured. And the charges are stemming from, to be precise, December 27th of 2004. An incident at a club in New York where Ja Rule was celebrating a post-Christmas party. And apparently surveillance tape recorded Ja Rule and his entourage leaving the club as this guy named Willie Bang Bang and this guy named Troy Moore were entering the club. And people say that it's well known on the streets that Willie Bang Bang and Troy Moore were allegedly behind a string of robberies involving celebrity rappers, including Foxy Brown's brother. Troy Moore is cooperating with authorities in an attempt to avoid the gun charge. Troy Moore's big brother, by the way, is Tay-Tay, who was already linked to the murder, money laundering, and drug probe dealing with Irv Gotti. And you're already divorced, so Mrs. Gotti, got out before the Superhead book dropped, but use another one. Some of the incidents were never reported to the police, who are investigating several other record labels and artists, yada, 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 so on and so forth. Footage was seized by the NYPD of the club's parking lot that captured Ja Rule's vehicle starting to leave as Bang Bang and the other guy arrived. The vehicle stopped as one of the bodyguards ran to the side of the club, saying to the other one, "Come with me, it's going down." Oh, I got to finish this, and I'm going to play a bit of that interview from Nicole, our pre-op transsexual, because she dropped a little jewel about a singer yesterday, and we need to examine that more. Keep it here.
Wendy, man.
I got slayed so well. Made me do things I don't even do to my husband.
Oh my God! The Wendy Williams Experience.
Hey, yo. It's the Wendy Williams Experience. I'm getting my 16-year-old on in here with my pack of dots. All right. Thanks, everybody, for turning this on. Don't forget, Vaughn Harper comes in today at 7 o'clock with The Quiet Storm. And then Champagne's on the radio. Special shout out to Champagne. She is one of the most thoughtful women that I know. She gave me a Starbucks gift card for my birthday, which, is killer. Thank you, Champagne. Thank you so much. And thank you for remembering. It's so thoughtful. It's going down tomorrow night, the Wendy Williams Comedy Experience at the Laugh Factory. We have fun every Wednesday evening. The doors open up at 8 o'clock, and the comedy starts at 9. Tomorrow, I will definitely be there, but I will be a little bit late. Like, when I say a little late, I'll probably be there maybe 9, between 9 and 9:30 tomorrow night, just because I have a little soiree to go to. Luella, Luella, the clothing and bag designer. She's having a little something, and I just want to go just for a moment.
So you're gonna miss my part?
Yeah, I'm going to miss your set.
Wow, who am I going to bring up then? Who am I going to bow down and give the mic to?
Ken Black. Negro, please.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, hopefully Capone will be on time.
Yeah.
You can give him the mic.
He was last week.
Yeah. And then I'll come on somewhere, in between, like once I get there and stuff. Shout out to everybody listening in Jersey City. What's going on to everybody listening over in Fort Greene? And shout out to everybody shopping along Jerome Avenue in the Bronx. Thanks for turning us on. Hey, Monty's Soul Food in Irvington. I see you. Just a cooking and a listening. Can I have some WBLS liners? I know that our straight team is out and about doing big things.
Sorry.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, say. WBLS, we're bringing the party to your community. You can join us for the WBLS Heineken Block Party with the Caribbean flavor. Live entertainment, DJs, games, and contests. It's all going down on Sunday, July 24th. It's the 3rd annual Jerk Roast Yam Festival.
Wow.
Damn. The 3rd annual Jerk Roast Yam Festival at Roy Wilkins Park in Queens. That's on Sunday, July 24th. That's my parents' wedding anniversary. I'll get them some play tickets from the prize closet or something. That way, it's cost effective.
Very.
It's cost effective and they're easy to shop for. I just walk out of the room and a couple doors down to the prize closet.
There you go.
Anyway, the gates open there, by the way, at the Jerk Roast Yam Festival at 9 a.m. on July 24th, which is a Sunday. It's brought to you by Heineken. As beer goes, boy, that is my favorite. One beer, one culture, one scene, one love. Alrighty, everybody. All right, let's keep it moving.
All right.
Listen, I would like to hear something from my Diana Ross selection.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, I'd like to hear more than a few things from this today, if you don't mind.
All right.
All right. Everybody keep it where you got it. Or your radio station, the People's Choice of 107.5 WVLS.
Brothers and sisters, taking it back, baby. Taking it back. Taking it back. Old school short shot. Yes. The rhythm, the rebel. 2, 3. A little play from back in the day. And me, it's Wendy, man. Wendy Williams. The Wendy Williams Experience.
The Wendy Williams Experience. Yeah. On the radio. Hello.
How you doing, Wendy? What's going on?
Hi, how are you?
This is DJ, Delroy James Baker.
Happy belated birthday.
Happy belated birthday. We wanted to say happy belated birthday to you. I was calling in all day yesterday to get a chance to get in.
Oh, thank you.
But I also wanted to say about this dude, Terry McMillan's ex-dude.
Jonathan.
John, whatever his name is. He knew. I mean, they may have been in denial, but he knew, and he waited until it was the right opportunity for him to make his move.
I think he knew. I think she knew, too. I think she was just too desperate to want to get a ring on her finger.
Exactly, because there's no reason why she didn't know, and there's no reason why he didn't know. I think they even had, she can't be that desperate. I mean, she thought she probably could change him, exactly.
Well.
It backfired in his face.
Yeah. All right, thank you for calling.
All right, Wendy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello. I love you, too. I heard you. Hi, hello.
Hey, Wendy. Happy belated birthday. It's Mr. X.
Hi, Mr. X. Proceed with your line of questioning.
Wendy, I want to congratulate you on your extraordinary ratings.
Mr. X, it's just another day. Thank you.
All right. Is Jermaine Dupri coming in this week? His album's out. That's why I'm asking.
No.
Okay. And Wendy, I know you and Art and Trevor are really busy, but is it possible maybe during the bonus hour you could play all of the How You Doing drops by the artists, like, in a row?
That would be a fun segment, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and do you know Vivica did her own personal put that when she came in?
No, because the original, she could not even redo it for it to be as effective as the original was.
All right.
There's some things that are just left, the way that we found them.
Wendy, were you a little bit scared of lawyers yesterday regarding that whole mess? Because you were trying to protect him. You were telling us to forget about his part in that story.
No, as a matter of fact, I don't know what I was thinking. I think that was the alcohol talking. As a matter of fact, let me get off the phone and because we need to revisit that.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Wendy.
All right.
Have a good day.
Take care. Bye-bye. As a matter of fact, you'll hear that whole interview again with Nicole, the pre-op transsexual. At some point or another. I mean, summer's here. There's got to be at some point during the summer I'll take a little vacation. In the meantime, we've cut it down to the particular segment where she was talking about. Did I just say the singer's name? Did I just talk out of my head?
No.
All right, I said it in my head then, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Jeez. All right, so regarding her C-list singer, former lover. That was one thing. But within that conversation, she dropped a jewel that was pretty strong about an A-list R&B king. And I need to revisit that. So just hit the button. We can just recap what she said. Go ahead.
I'm not going to say his name, but it's very obvious who he is. He's the king in Chicago in the music industry.
I understand.
And I met my former lover through him because they're friends.
Mm-hmm.
And
you said they play basketball together, among other things.
Yes, they do. Mm-hmm. And I once I did this, and once word got to my lover, this this quote unquote friend of mine, who's also his friend,
the king of R&B,
exactly. He had a problem with me and cut me off and gave me shade. So I don't understand what that's all about. But their little secret society is going to be put on blast. It's not going to be by me, but eventually the world will see what's going on, and so will their wives.
Is the R&B king homosexual?
You know what? With him, I really want to say his name. I can't, but I would disclose as much as I can because I think he's a repulsive individual, and someone really needs to do something because I've seen him mess with 14-year-old, not only girls but boys. 15, 16-year-old boys. Guys that he buy a pair of $150 pair of Jordans, and they'll do anything.
Yes.
And it's disgusting. He picks them up on the basketball court. Well, I can only say for this one day that I saw it. He picks them up. He plays basketball at a really popular gym in Chicago.
Okay.
And if he sees a young guy there, they all look the same. It's a feminine, young, premature-looking guy. And that's who he chose. And he bought the guy a pair of shoes and did what he wanted to the young man. The young man did not know what was going on at all. And by me working around him, I couldn't say anything because that's my job.
Right. But you know what? I'm not surprised at all.
Crazy.
Damn.
Wow. Crazy.
A lot going on in that closet, huh? None of it seems to be over 18.
Ooh. Easy.
I'm having a cookie right now, thanks to Rowan Allen. These cookies are crazy. Have you had some of those cookies in the back?
Very addictive.
Yeah, don't eat any more of them. I want to take them home to my guys. They're going to love them. Thank you for sending these, you guys. And thank you very much for the birthday cookies. I'll give you their website. Why not? It's casa-dulce.com. It's Rose Casa Dulce. That's the name of the place. casa-dulce.com. If you're interested in some fabulous cookies. Back to Ja Rule, though. Yeah. Mrs. Rule, my office is doing its best to hunt you down. Of course, you can make it a lot easier for us if by chance you're interested in an interview. You can hit up Nicole at WBLS.com or, just call the radio station and, we'll set up a day for you to come in and we can talk about everything that you want to talk about, because a very disgusting part of his life has been played out between the pages of this hooker's book. So why shouldn't you have your day? We can make that for you right here. We'll even order food. Anyway, Jada Pinkett Smith got exactly what many of you thought she'd get touring with Ozfest. Booze.
Wow. That's worse.
Yeah. Boo, boo, bitch, boo. Damn. Well, she was the opener for Ozfest, and this past weekend is when it opened. The heavy metal rock fans were there, and they came out in force and booed the hell out of her.
Wow.
The fans started screaming, F you and you suck.
Oh!
They left out the N-word, because, I was probably spewed in there also.
Yeah.
F you and you suck. As she introduced her band. They continued booing through the whole set.
Ooh.
She's looking forward to all the other dates on the tour. That's right, Jada. Roll with it. Advice hour's coming up next, and the phones are open. Call me up, okay? Thanks.
Wendy, man.
Michelle?
Yeah,
You're just having casual sex with him.
right.
There is no engagement.
No.
He's got a girlfriend.
So-called. I'm pregnant now. Should I keep it?
Wait, hold on for just one moment. I'm about to reach through the phone and crack her skull.
The Wendy Williams Experience. Everybody needs some.
Should I leave? Like, is that selfish to my son?
Come get some.
Let me tell you, Wendy, it's really a trouble with a dude.
Advice out.
I'm having a problem with my fiance and his family.
I was in a relationship with this girl for like 18 months. She told me the relationship meant nothing.
Always drama.
Call Wendy right now. 1-866-GET-WENDY. Fax Wendy at 866-WENDY-FAX.
Wendy, can you give me advice on plastic surgery?
Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Wendy, I've been seeing Art's name on flyers. Is he really hosting a gay party tonight in Passaic? And that's Art saying the answer would be, yes, honey. Let me work up a scenario. Play some music, like the background of the club. Miss Audie, is that you?
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Can I buy you a drink?
Go ahead.
How about you and I share a bottle of champagne?
Hey, that sounds like a plan.
Bartender, bring those 3 bottles up to me and Miss Audie. It's going to be a long night.
This is a show. Wait till we get to the VIP, man.
Oh, Miss Audie, it feels like you're packing.
All right, just a little bit.
Oh, a toe is a toe.
You better believe it. Thanks for supporting the show.
Okay, then. Oh, Miss Audie, I am feeling this. The champagne is going to my head. There's 3 bottles lined up.
You?
Miss Audie, you trying to get me drunk?
You know me too well.
Oh, Miss Audie. I've hosted lesbian parties and I've hosted gay parties before, and I will continue to host them in the future. But men, you take Trev Hollywood, for instance. What?
I'll have no part of it.
He will want to pull out a gun and shoot you. He hates our how you doing talk.
Got him. This it right here.
Miss a day, miss a whole lot.
Coming through your speakers, boy.
It's Wendy, man.
I was just thinking about you. Wondering if you wear the same cologne. Smell good on you. Had the next boyfriend of mine try that same kind, but it stunk on him though. You know what they say, everything ain't for everybody, but I try anyway. You sure did smell good. Write this letter, send this two-way. I know I'ma say some things.
You're in a privileged position to learn a thing or two. Keep your mouth shut and your eyes open.
Wendy Williams. Yeah, this is Ghostface. What up, what up? Holla at your boys, Jay-Z. Hey, yo, this is Busta Rhymes. The Wendy Williams Experience.
Your engineer, please, some music. Would you please? Would you give us a record, por favor?
Hey, everybody, it's Advice Hour here on the Wendy Williams Experience. Allison and Cookie both had concerns for me on the show yesterday. And not the concerns that I would normally think. Like Allison says, Wendy, girl, I hope you feel better today. You sounded like you were putting your best forward yesterday for your birthday, but you didn't sound like you were too happy inside. It's your birthday, girl. And then this one, that's from Allison. And then Cookie says, happy birthday, Wendy. Am I slow or did I miss something yesterday? I was listening to the whole show, but I felt like something happened. Why were you so somber and sad? I know it can't be your birthday as much as you keep dropping it like it's hot in the Drop It Like It's Hot group, girl. Cheer up and laugh. You make me nervous when you act that way. You are not leaving, are you? Smile, Wendy. I love it when you do that down in your belly chuckle. As for Miss Jonathan, he sounds like nothing more than a man who is being taken care of and is nervous because he is about to be asked out. P.S. Why in all your birthday discussion was there no mention of your hubby? Where is he? Hope all is well. Love, Cookie in Brooklyn. No, everything is fine. Did I sound sad? You know what I was trying to do? When I drink, and I know I have to be on the radio. First of all, I don't mind sharing with you all, that I was, when I have my libations, I just tell you. But I was so out of it yesterday. I was trying my best not to, I was trying to play it off. I was trying to be cool. And I knew that if and also humble at the same time. No, there's absolutely nothing going on sad. I mean, yesterday I got a plethora of great news delivered to me. And
hubby made sure you got home okay.
And my husband, no, everything is fine. And as a matter of fact, and I'm gearing up for a meeting tomorrow with a particular executive who's flying into town to meet with me that could change the course of my life. Ooh. So no, and my Random House book family, solid. I got a couple of books coming out. Start my novel series. The radio is going well. No. I got all my health reports back from my plethora of appointments that I had leading up to my to my birthday. You know how I am. No health. No, everything is good. I was just trying to play it off because I didn't. My bosses, they leave me the hell alone. But with the amount of booze that was up in here and in my system, I wouldn't have been shocked if one of them kind of came in and tried to pull the plug. Of which there would have been a fight because I'm a mean drunk. When I'm supposed to be. But no, I was trying to play it. Was I playing it off good, Art? Was I playing it off real well?
You was very humble. You was good. Yeah.
I didn't want one wrong word to come out of my mouth, and Yeah. I even, when I drink and I know I'm on the air, I even pick words to say that will not leave me tongue-tied. And my mouth moves particularly wide when I speak when I am drinking alcohol because I want to be sure my pronunciation does not tip my hand. I mean, for you guys to think I was sipping for my birthday is one thing, but child, please, I polished off 3 bottles of champagne.
Wow!
By myself yesterday. As well as some sidebar brown juice and some Seagram's gin and juice. So, I was just trying to play it off, that's all. And I saved all the drama for when I got in the car. I couldn't drive home, And so the bosses, sent a car for me. I couldn't do my dinner date last night, for my birthday because I was so out of it. I got so tossed up during the show. And I ended up, when I got in the car, the first thing I did, I could pull over. We were just up the block from the radio station, pull over, and the Earlation began. So, I was just trying to play it off.
You did good.
I was trying to play it off. That's all. Thank you, Cookie, though, and thank you, Allison, for being so concerned, but I was fine. I was just trying to be cool. Because I was effed off.
Ooh, were you?
Anyway, it is Advice Hour. Hello.
Hi, is this Wendy Williams?
Hi.
Wendy Williams.
How are you?
Is this really you?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. I can't believe this. I listen to your show every day.
Well, thank you for that.
I'm so nervous. Okay, I have a really quick question. It's really simple. I have a friend who's coming in town. We used to talk when I was in college, but he's coming into town just to hang out with his family, but he also said that he wanted to see me.
Okay.
I plan on taking him, well, not taking him, but going out to dinner with him. And I was just wondering, how should I go about the payment for dinner? Should I offer to pay? Because we're not technically dating. And he's here in New York, and, I'm showing him New York. Or should I just wait for him to, pay first?
Why don't you be prepared for anything?
Okay.
I mean, are you financially solvent enough to pay for dinner? Where are you going for the two of you?
Yes. But it's just that, like, when he's coming to town now, we're trying to see if we're going to take it to the next level. So it's kind of like a first date again, like where we can.
Oh, well, see, you left that out.
Okay.
Are you sure this is the first date and not showing him New York?
This is I don't really know what to expect. I don't know what's going to happen. I saw him a couple of months ago when I was in Atlanta.
Why don't you pick up the tab?
That's what I was.
Because that's what a big mama does these days.
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, I have an appreciation for, chivalry and, men paying the majority of the time and all like that. But you want to know what? You're a big mama. He's coming to your city. You're playing host to him for the evening, right?
Exactly.
So why don't you pick up the tab for dinner and then go someplace separate for drinks and have him pick up that tab?
Okay. That's
but if you start off the goodwill by, paying for dinner, then he'll follow up hopefully by paying for drinks at an after hours place or dessert at a great place.
Or if we go out again another night, because he'll be here for like 5 days.
Okay, well then, yeah, you pick it up the first night. He needs to pay all the other nights.
Oh, yeah.
Not just one. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm down with being a big mama and ushering in the movement and stuff like that, but let's not forget we still are women.
Right.
And no matter how much we make or how little we make, we need to be wined and dined.
Exactly.
But I do vote for women, sometimes just paying ourselves. And that's mainly for bragging rights. And when you pay, throw the money down on the table. Like it ain't a thing. See what I'm saying? Throw it down.
All right.
And then ask him to leave it. And ask him to leave the tip.
True. I can do that as well.
Oh, okay, very well.
Thank you so much.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello, hi. Hello, hi. Hello. Hi, it's a Vice Hour.
Yes, how you doing, Wendy?
Well, your phone sounds terrible.
Oh.
Hello, hi, it's Advice Hour.
Hi, Wendy.
Hey.
My name is Margarita. I'm having, I guess, not relationship trouble, kind of mother-daughter trouble.
Okay.
All right. I originally came from Russia. When I was 5 years old. I'm white. My boyfriend, who is Jamaican, I yesterday got engaged to him. He asked me to marry him. And my mother does not approve him at all.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
When are you guys planning on actually getting married?
Hopefully a year from now.
How long have you been dating him?
6 years.
Are you sure this is what you want to do?
Yes. I love him.
Do you have children by him?
No, but I have got pregnant. I had miscarriage.
Oh. Okay, well, it would be nice if we could get our mother's approvals on important things in life when we're women. Unfortunately, if our mothers don't approve, that doesn't mean not to do it. That just simply means, oh, well, she doesn't approve.
So should I just leave and...
You are your own...
Nothing.
You are your own woman, aren't you?
Yeah.
Do you live on your own?
No, I'm still with him, but I sleep at his house.
You're still with your mother? You still live at your mother's and you sleep at this man's house? Are you sure you want to get married? You've never had a chance to do so many things that all of a sudden you'll never be able to do. You've never known what it's like to pay your rent or be late with your rent or pay your own light bill or pay your own car note, to grocery shop for what you want and put what you want in your refrigerator. You don't even know what it's like to date because you've been with him for 6 years. The bigger thing is, forget about liking him. I think that getting married at 20 is a huge mistake for any young woman to make. There are, of course, exceptions to the rule. You, however, are not one of those exceptions because you have not been out on, if you had said to me, well, yeah, Wendy, I've been also living on my own by myself since I was 17, paying, making my own money, paying my own bills. You've done none of the above.
But I am.
No.
I do have my own responsibility.
No. You live with your mother. So you're like a woman child. And now you're going to be living with your fiancé husband. So your womanhood is being stunted because of early marriage. I would encourage you to think long and hard about whether you want to get married, not whether you love him, but whether you want to get married now. And I understand you've been with him for 6 years, but that means absolutely nothing because you were 14 when you got with him. Do you realize that in 2 years, you're going to be a big part of you? It will probably be different than you are right now. And 10 years from now, you'll be looking back on this, and I hope not, but you'll be looking back and you'll be saying, damn, I never had a chance to date. I never had a chance to really get my grown woman on. I live with my mother, now I live with my husband, and now I'm saddled with the kids. I could have, I should have. Marriage is
explore.
marriage. Marriage is one of the biggest mistakes that I think a lot of young women make. This because they get married too early and haven't experienced anything in life. You've experienced nothing, and you're about to throw that all away on getting married.
Okay.
I mean, in your mother's opinion, I mean, if you really were your own woman, then you would understand what I'm talking about. That you know, my mother's my mother has not necessarily supported or agreed with lots of things that have gone on in my life, but I've done them anyway. And made it my business to have her come around and see, oh, wow, Wendy, I'm so proud of you. You know, you were right about that or whatever.
I tried. She doesn't want to do nothing with him.
Well, you want to know something? Perhaps your mother's opinion wouldn't count so much if you weren't living up in your mother's house. You see what I'm saying? I don't think you need to get married. I'll be honest with you. And it's not because of your mother. It's because you're only 20. You've been with him for 6 years. You don't even know who you are.
All right.
I mean, really, you don't even know who you are. You have nothing to contribute to a marriage. A marriage is about two strong people uniting and having the strength of Goliath together, and separately still being pillars. You have nothing to contribute to marrying any man. Think long and hard about getting married.
All right.
And maybe even longer and harder about finding yourself a job where you can pay your own rent and your own car note and get your own grown woman on. I mean, really. All right. I wish you well.
Thank you, Wendy.
Bye-bye. I can't read your name right here, but the person lives in Queens. And she says, Miss Wendy, yesterday I just took it as you being tired and drunk. Never mind those people. Yeah, I was tired. We got in at 4 o'clock in the morning from Vegas. Gucci Man was arrested. Well, his real name is Roderick Davis, and he was arrested last Friday and charged with aggravated assault on his way to a gig at a Miami club. Well, apparently, the rapper arrived at the club in Miami, and the FBI and the DEA rolled up together in unmarked cars and swooped down. These several cars swooped down on the situation, and the cops reportedly found several handguns in Gucci Man's while searching the two cars driven by Gucci Man and his entourage. Gucci Man was arrested, as well as the owner of his label, Big Cat of Big Cat Records, and other members of his crew. His security detail told the cops that they were registered vehicles. There were a few guns. The people checked their guns on the plane. Security officers with licensed guns. Gucci Man didn't have a gun on him. So I'll follow this story as it unfolds. And I guess congratulations are in order for Usher and his girlfriend. She's pregnant.
Wow.
Yeah. Usher's having a baby, honey.
Finally.
Oh, by the way, did we ever do the results to the poll question?
I gave them to you yesterday, Wendy.
Oh, I was drunk.
I'll give them to you.
Give them to me again today.
Okay.
All right. Advice Hour continues. I'm going to tell you about how to get those implants for the hair on your eyelashes and eyebrows. Keep it here.
Wendy, man.
You can go on the stand, Steve, but the point is keep your mouth shut. Anybody from the streets knows that. You never talk on nobody.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Hey, everybody, it's me, Wendy Williams. Now, you know I always bring the heat, and starting now, I'm going to make it extra with the Seagram's Gin and Juice Hot or Not Calendar Girl Contest. The fabulous grand prizes include your own page in the 2006 Seagram's Gin Calendar, an all-expense-paid trip to the island photo shoot, and a professional makeover courtesy of the new Seagram's Gin and Juice Red Fury. So, ladies, if you're 25 and older, get your thong. Fellas, snap those pictures and log on to www.thewendywilliamsexperience.com to learn how to submit your own entry and peep the other photos. Just listen to me every day as I rate the best, the bustiest, and the bootiful, and then check out the website, SeagramsGin.com, to view this year's calendar girls and the new bold look of Seagram's Gin and Juice. This is going to be hot, and the only new Seagram's Gin and Juice Red Fury is bringing it to you with me, Wendy Williams. All right. It's the Wendy Williams Experience here on 107.5 WBLS. Today's R&B and classic soul. Thank you, everybody, for listening to our radio station. Shout out to everyone in Elizabeth, New Jersey. See, that's one of those words I wouldn't have been able to get out yesterday. Elizabeth. I was supposed to read this yesterday. Instead, you notice I slipped it back in the pile. I said, there's a tongue twister there. People peeped my card for what it really was. As opposed to being mild, it was on strong. Elizabeth, the WBLS Hummer will be marking the spot on Thursday. They're going to be at Twin City. Do you know where that is? Of course you do. You live in Elizabeth. 1016 Sherman Avenue. So the Jam Band will mark the spot at 12 noon. Courtesy of Pepsi Cola hits the spot. 12 full ounces. That's a lot. It's twice as much for nickel or two. Pepsi Cola is the drink for you. A nickel, 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 nickel. Obviously, that was told to me by a very old man. That would be my father. That was the Pepsi Cola jingle that he remembers when he was a kid. And why it is that I remember him saying that to me when I was a kid, I have no idea. Shanice is coming in, and she's got a new CD. And I don't know when the CD comes out, but she looks quite beautiful. On the single cover, it's called Every Woman's Dream. So that is actually what she's coming in for, to promote this. But of course, when she gets here, we do have to ask her about her relationship with Flax and all what's going on with that one-on-one show and how she's been and whatnot. Let me talk to you about LA weight loss. 1-800-448-TRIM. Millions of people have lost millions of pounds on LA weight loss. They helped me lose my final 15. And with what they've taught me in terms of portions and whatnot, I've been able to keep the weight off, virtually eating. I virtually eat what I want. I mean, and you'll find that as you are actually working the LA weight loss program, it is not a program that denies you of food. If you're a foodie, like I'm a foodie, this is the weight loss program for you. LA Weight Loss. They've got the one-on-one weight loss counselors that are there for you all the time. There are tons of convenient locations for LA Weight Loss. There's no prepackaged food, no measuring, none of that, no pills. It's like a crime to say this, but listen, they don't even push you to go to the gym. You know, it's a diet that is built for me. Lazy and loving food. How am I going to lose this weight? LA Weight Loss. 1-800-448-TRIM. 1-800-448-TRIM. It's LA Weight Loss. I'll tell you what, you'll thank me later. And do we have my CeCe Peniston song coming up?
Yeah.
I'm in the mood.
Well, what number did you say again?
It's number 6. It was either that or, I mean, that's the best of CeCe Peniston's. That has everything on it.
Yes.
But I'm in the mood. I like that song. I'm going to be playing that next on 107.5 WBLS.
Brought to you by CompUSA. Double days this Friday and Saturday at CompUSA. Double deals with buy one, get one free offers, double your money, storage, and more. See store for details. CompUSA.
Brothers and sisters! Taking it back, baby. Taking it back. Taking it back. Old school short shot. Yes! The rhythm, the rebel. 2, 3, a little play from back in the day. And me, it's Wendy, man. Wendy Williams. The Wendy Williams Experience. This is
You ain't got mama sweet thing, yeah. And I'm the man from up here.
Oh, Susie John. Sometimes you just make me so sick. You just take the fun out of certain things. Susie John is weighing in with his Susie manners, saying, I heard your advice to the woman about picking up the tab at the restaurant. Please, Mrs. Hunter, it is never appropriate to throw money down on the table when inviting someone to lunch or for dinner. It is much more chic to slip your American Express to the maitre d' or the waiter or waitress upon your arrival, or to pre-arrange payment to excuse yourself from the table in order to use the bathroom. Then pay away from the table. Your guests will be much more impressed and much more comfortable when it comes to leaving the restaurant and the subject of the check is brought up. You can just say, it's taken care of. Now that's cool.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right, Susie John. I just like the drama of throwing the money down. That wouldn't be TROW either. Throw it down. You know what I mean? Or just toss your credit card. You know. Thank you, Susie John. I love you. Amanda, you're a fool. I listen to her facts. Dear Wendy, my name is Amanda. I really need your advice. I have no idea what to do. Follow me closely. I've been sleeping with my brother's boyfriend for 4 years. He's been telling me for about 3 years that he'll leave my brother. And of course, that never happens. He claims he doesn't want to hurt my brother. That's not the worst part. The worst part is I'm 5 months pregnant with his baby, and my brother thinks it's my husband's.
Damn.
Please help me. What should I do?
Uh-oh.
Well, you're a grown woman doing grown women things. Help yourself.
Oh.
Pregnant with a gay man's baby.
Oh.
A divorce under your belt, and welcome to the world of single motherhood. Stupid.
How you doing?
And how you doing? What were you hoping to gain from that? Who are you, Terry McMillan? The writing's right there on the wall, and you go through with it anyway, and you're sleeping with this man with no condom, you get pregnant? Please. If I were your husband, I would divorce you, and I'd do an email blast to everybody in your family. And your job. Speaking of divorce, they say divorce is on the decline in the United States, everybody. Well, you know, they say in the U.S., 8.1% of coupled households are made up of unmarried heterosexual partners. Although many European countries have a higher cohabitation rate, divorce rates in those countries are lower, and more children grow up with both biological parents, even though the parents may not be married. In the United States, we have the weakest families in the Western world because we have the highest rate of divorce and the highest rate of solo parenting. But they say the current stats show that the U.S. divorce rate is about 17.7 per 1,000 married women. So out of 1,000 married women, the divorce rate is about, just round it off to 18. 18 married women. They say that's down from 22 married women getting a divorce out of 1,000. I find that very difficult to believe. Who put this out there? Reverend Jerry Falwell or something like that? Trying to make us believe that, you know, people are staying married? Anyway, I got that from usatoday.com. I thought you'd be interested in hearing it. Dear Wendy, I've known this guy for a month. He's currently getting a divorce, and he told me he permed his wife's hair for 7 years. Does a straight man perm hair for 7 years? What's good? Sure. Yeah. Sure, I don't find anything gay about that. You girls are still young. You don't understand. That's not gay.
What about dyeing hair?
But that's a little bit more involved.
And giving it an updo, because I've done those myself.
Oh, well. No, I don't find anything wrong with that. Susie John? Does that make a man gay?
I'm gay.
I'm a homo. Now, let me just say that I personally would not be knowing a guy for about a month. Okay, it would be a wrap. I mean, that would be one of the I don't need any light bulb moments. Life is tough enough without me having to wonder whether you're gay based on her perm. But since it's your relationship and not mine, I'll say no. Proceed with caution. Now, where's my article that I was going to share with you all about? Damn. Hold on. All right. Here it is. Hold on. Here it is. Okay. Have you ever thought about thickening your eyebrows because you don't have enough eyebrow hair, or do you just draw them in? What about your eyelashes? How are your eyelashes doing? Well, they say hope has arrived for sufferers of thinning eyebrows and eyelashes due to overplucking, or maybe a follicle injury. There's a Miami plastic surgeon and hair transplant specialist. His name is Dr. Jeffrey Epstein. And he fills in the sparse spots on your eyebrows and your eyelashes with a technique that he uses to treat conventional hair loss. You see, what he does is he removes a sliver of scalp and micrografts hairs one by one to the eyebrow or the eyelash area. In 2 hours, he can do 350 grafts, which is enough to thicken an eyebrow. And the implants cost from $3,000 to $6,000. Here's the catch. Hair on your head continues to grow wildly, while hair on your eyebrows and eyelashes, they grow a certain length, then, they fall out. So you will have to keep your new brows and your new lashes clipped. Yeah. I could think of other things to do for $3,000 to $6,000. I'd stick with a strong eyebrow pencil. My plastic surgeon in Philadelphia, because I have two. I'm a mess. My plastic surgeon in Philadelphia, the fabulous Dr. Al Memeniscus, his office does makeup tattooing, and they do a very tasteful job. And I have never gotten this done, but I know this to be because I've seen people who've gotten it done at his office. They do a fabulous job of, tattooing makeup. Fabulous. The lining under your eyes. Permanent lip liner, it's not for everybody, but I just want you to know that they do a fabulous job. Oh, Shanice is coming up next hour, everybody. Hold on. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Wendy, man.
I am looking for a type of job in which I can teach females how to give good professionals. I'm very interested in that. I'm very good at it.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Hey, what's up? This is Sierra, and right now you're listening to the Wendy Williams Experience.
It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you.
Try again.
Privileged position to learn a thing or two. Keep your mouth shut and your eyes open.
Wendy Williams. Yeah, this is Ghostface. What up? Holla at your boys, Jay-Z. Hey, yo, this is Busta Rhymes.
The Wendy Williams Experience. Taking it back, baby. Taking it back. Old school short shot.
Yes. The rhythm, the rebel. 2, 3, play. A little play from back in the day.
And me, it's Wendy, man.
Wendy Williams.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Experience.
This is exclusively on Wendy Williams.
Wendy got the heat.
I really do.
Yo, did you catch this flashback?
I remember back when I was in high school, back in the back of the magazine High Times, they used to have this joint roller. I got me a P.O. box over there at the Ocean Township Post Office. And I ordered it.
Wow.
Step by step, huh?
This is before I knew what I was doing. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, that wasn't even high school. That was 8th grade.
Got it. This it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know who you are because you didn't sign your name, but I will acknowledge your facts. It says, Wendy, please, who are you trying to fool? Your husband was nowhere around celebrating your birthday with you yesterday. All that money and brown juice in the world couldn't make you happy yesterday because your husband wasn't home. Stop fronting. You took a cab home to your mom and dad. Your husband should have been taking your ass home or somewhere. He wasn't even home for you for your birthday. It says, I hope you air this one like you air everyone else's. I'm still listening to your show. I just want you to keep it real. Well, the real is that I was supposed to be going home to change for a date where he was going to be picking me up like it was a date where I'd present myself to him at the front door and we would go out and have a slam, bam, banging time.
Oh!
Yes, and we did spend earlier yesterday together where we were in a deal-making meeting at my new book editors, Since You Must Know. Uh-oh. At which time after that, we stopped and luxuriated over birthday lunch. And he dropped me off at the radio station because I'd already parked my car in the city and then came back up here with 3 bottles of champagne for me, as long as you must know. And thanks to his 3 bottles of champagne, and I spent my birthday getting twisted here on the radio. Uh-oh. And no, I didn't take a cab home, Miss Honey. I work for a corporation where I am the franchise player. I don't take a cab home when it's on the boss's time.
Now.
Nor do I tip the driver. I leave that up to my bosses, and they understand that. And so does the driver. And no, I don't even sign that stupid little thing, inside the car service. They make you sign a damn voucher. I don't even do that.
You just get in and get out.
I just get in and get out. Thank you very much for being all up in my business, thinking you know the flavor. And by the way, after I finished getting home with Earl in my hair and Earl stuck to my clothes and all on the outside of the car, trying to play it off, sitting all throw-uppy, I didn't even realize it, in the kitchen with my parents to quickly open my gifts. I was supposed to be going upstairs and changing my clothes to get dressed, and he was ready to take me out. Only when he came in, he found me sleeping with my hair laying next to me.
Wow.
With the Earl all over the bed still. In full makeup and clothing. At which time, I woke up and started the party all over again. Doggone my ass. It's a miracle that I made it to work today, or that I didn't choke on my tongue last night. And I still managed to wake up a second time, 4 o'clock in the morning, where the party continued. And we watched one of my favorite movies, Hoodlums, with Bumpy Knuckles and Vanessa Williams and Cicely Tyson.
Lawrence Fishburne.
And Lawrence Fishburne, that's right. Mm-hmm. As long as you're asking. And I'm glad you're still listening. And I'm glad that you were here for me to keep it real. And by the way, the reason also that he was not here, that I had to call a car service to take me home, is because he was involved in another meeting, which involves another larger than life project dealing with me. And I wasn't going to bring my drunk ass over there, because usually the product is not presented until the deal is damn near done. I happen to be the product.
A very good product.
And he acts as my manager. And together we do the damn thing. Hi, honey. They're trying to come for us. I got this. Thank you. Let's bring Shanice in here. Oh, there she is. Oh, my gosh. Beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. You look wealthy.
Thank you.
Wow, look at you. You look wealthy. Listen, I love your hair. My hair, the person who makes my hair clips is away, and I'm so mad with him because I'm ready for that. What is that, the wet and wavy? What do you call that?
No, this hair is actually straight, but we curl it.
It's fabulous.
Thank you.
It is fabulous. Look you all, and it's longer than life. What is that?
It's all the way down to my butt.
Yeah, that's about 32 inches.
It's like, yep, you're right.
32. Yeah, I know my hair. I love the big long hair. Let me see when you turn it around. Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's sexy. Nice.
She has pretty feet too, Wendy.
Oh yeah. Oh, your feet are gorgeous.
Oh, you guys are so nice. I was nervous walking in here. Now
no, please. What are you? Size 7, narrow?
Oh. No. I'm like a size 8.5.
Woo, love it.
It's narrow though. Those are nice feet.
Thank you.
And your shoes are beautiful.
Thank you.
What kind of shoes are those?
You know what? My stylist Derek Lee found these.
Now, do you have a tape at the bottom, or are you going to buy them from him and keep them?
I think we're going to keep these.
Well, you don't even have an option if you already scuffed the bottom.
I know, huh?
Then they're yours.
You know, some people let you wear stuff because they want it to be seen, and then you send it back.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Beautiful. And you're still wearing your wedding ensemble.
Girl, let me
on your finger.
What is going on about me being divorced? I'm so in love with my husband.
Oh, God. Thank God.
I'm not divorced.
Thank God. Thank God.
No, my husband called. He's in Canada doing a movie with Samuel Jackson. He called me laughing on the phone saying, "Honey, did you know that we're divorced?" I'm
like, thank God.
No.
Yeah, you guys make such a beautiful family.
You don't understand how much we're in love. I mean, we've been married. It's been 5 good years of marriage. So that whole thing about us being divorced is, I don't know who would start a bad rumor like that.
And now me,
it's horrible.
And and thanks for the drinks. Oh shoot!
And I got your favorite.
Let me see what all's in here. More drinks.
I heard this was your favorite.
Moet nectar. Yeah, I love this. I love Moet better than I love Cristal.
Oh, really?
What's your favorite alcohol of choice?
Well, I don't drink much, but...
Here, girls, put this in the refrigerator.
I just like anything that's sweet. It has to be sweet. I get nothing bitter.
Do you like the Nectar Imperial?
I never tasted it.
You haven't?
Yeah.
Well, it won't be cold until after you're gone. Oh, well, I'll drink your share. and I'll tell you what it's like on the air.
Okay.
Yeah, let that chill for about an hour. All right, so the last half hour of the show will be good.
Yeah.
So Shanice is in the studio. You have 2 babies?
I have 2 babies. I have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old.
Wow, look at that.
Yep.
And who are you all?
And I remember the last time when Flex was on the show, you said, "Ooh, that girl gets big," which is pregnant.
Yeah, you do.
I went up to a size 16.
Yeah.
And then I went back down to right now I'm like a 5. So
good for you. How did you lose the weight? The plastic surgery?
No. No. I train twice a day.
Where?
At boxing.
There at the compound?
With my trainer.
You're looking at me like, what is a compound?
Yeah, I'm like, at the compound.
Well, Flex has the hit TV show, so you all are no longer just your average black people.
Oh, okay.
You're thriving and doing extremely well.
Yeah, thank you.
And so I'm sure that you live in a compound.
We have a normal house. We have a nice house, but it's just a normal size house.
Do you have the nannies running all around because you're a working mom?
I have one nanny, but I don't want anyone to raise my children. So even though I have extra help, I'm still very hands-on with my kids.
Yes. Now, does he, by the way, have a little setup there at the studio in case the kids have to be taken over there?
Yeah. He had a little setup. We have like an extra room. Actually, my daughter had her own trailer.
Oh.
Yeah, because she was too loud on the set, so they said she's not to get out of here. They put her in a trailer outside.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
And now, the nanny that you have, did you get her through an agency or is that a friend of the family?
No, we met our nanny through one of the directors of Flex's show.
Because when he was going back to work, all of a sudden it was like, all right, let me help out in any way possible. I got a nanny for you, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
So now, does the nanny live there at the house?
No. We don't want anyone living with us.
Yeah.
Just our kids, and that's it.
Who are you guys celebrity friends?
Celebrity friends. I have been friends with Janet Jackson since the beginning of my career. We were on A&M Records together in the 80s.
And people would say that you look alike.
Yeah, that's so funny. You know, let me tell you how that rumor started. Remember her hair in Pleasure Principle?
Yes.
Because we were on the same label, the people over there had us using the same stylist, same hair.
Okay.
And I had Janet was wearing her hair curly on the Pleasure Principle. I mean, the Control video.
Right.
Remember?
Okay.
So I told my stylist, I said, I don't want to look anything like Janet, so do my hair straight. I wanted to do the opposite of Janet, because I knew that we were both females, we're black, same label. She did my hair going forward to my face, and then 2 weeks later, I shot my album cover pictures.
Yeah.
2 weeks later, I went down to Janet's Pleasure Principle video, and she had my same hairstyle.
Wow.
And it wasn't Janet's fault.
Yeah.
It was the stylist. She gave her the same exact look, and I told her I didn't want to look anything like Janet.
Did she get
ever
fired?
since then, people were like, "Oh, she's trying to be like Janet." I'm like, I'm not trying to be like Janet.
I love that hair. So once again, that straight hair that you've whizzed
we curl it. It's like spiral curly, but it's so long it just falls into like a wave.
I love it. I love it. That is absolutely beautiful.
I love your hair too, and I love the color too.
Thank you. So now let's talk about Shanice. To recap, she and Flex are in love, married for 5 years. Shanice is working on a new CD, and the first single is called "Every Woman's Dream."
Every Woman Dreams.
Every Woman Dreams, rather.
Yeah.
Now, did you write this?
I co-wrote it and I co-produced it, and
I wouldn't mind hearing a little
that.
piece of that. To hear what that sounds like.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is a song. I'm just trying to inspire women to know that you don't have to settle, and you deserve the best. If you're in a bad relationship, get out of it and wait for the right person.
Yeah.
Basically.
Now, at the time of you getting out of singing, because we really haven't heard from you since "I Love Your Smile."
Yeah.
And
well, I had an album out. I was on Arista Records like 5 years ago.
Exactly. Hello.
And
we hit the crickets while you're talking.
No.
Oh.
Nobody heard about that album.
Oh, hit the crickets?
Yeah.
Oh, does that mean I'm boring?
No,
what is the crickets
nobody
mean?
heard the album.
The album was boring.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, actually, I had people tell me that they really enjoyed the album, but when you have a record company that doesn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Hey.
So now you're on a smaller label. Are they good to you?
My husband and I started our own label called Imaja Records.
I didn't know that was you guys.
Yeah. And we joined up with Playtime Entertainment, which is Richard Nash and Mike Kelly. So we're doing it independent this time, and I love it because this is the first time I'm able to do things the way I see it.
Yeah.
My image, my music, just everything.
Not only that, but your livelihood is not necessarily depending on it.
Exactly.
That it must be good to have married and be wealthy.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. That gives you time to luxuriate over your project.
Because our last project, I was out there, promoting it and flying here and flying there and just working my behind off, and the record company
dropped the ball.
They didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
They believed in it, but they just didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah. So Flex is very supportive of you being back in the studio.
Very
and doing
supportive. As a matter of fact, we wrote some songs together.
Oh,
on the album.
Look at him.
He's writing.
His
career,
everything. Man, I'll tell you, his career has really survived. From that. Remember Homeboys in Outer Space, everybody.
Yeah. And let me tell you about that. My husband, that was just a job for him. One-on-one, he created that show. Homeboys in Outer Space, he needed that check.
Yes, exactly.
And people were dogging him about being on that show, but he was like, "Hey, I had to work."
Yeah. He got a new wife at that time.
No, I wasn't with him then. That was years.
Who had he dated prior to you? Who were some of these famous chicks that you give the screw face to now?
I don't really know of any famous people that he dated. A songwriter back in the day, but I don't even know her name. I don't know what she looks like.
Right.
I don't know.
Nice.
We don't really talk about past stuff. Too much.
Did you do a lot of dating prior to? How old are you now, Shanice?
I am.
Age group.
I'm in my
early 30s. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Flex is on the phone now. Oh, all right. Well, we'll talk to him in the next break. Great, terrific. All right. Well, so you're in your early 30s. Mm-hmm. Did you have much experience dating during the popular years of like I Love Your Smile and whatnot? Did you date anybody that we know?
Oh God. Years ago, it was the public knew about it. I dated a football player, and his name was Johnny Morton. And that was...
No, we didn't do tell.
That was like in the 90s, but... Yeah. But that's it. I don't date celebrities.
Yeah.
I didn't go around looking for celebrities. I just so happened to marry one.
Do you feel pressure to keep your smile going? Your smile is absolutely beautiful. Your gums are gorgeous. You've got the healthiest gums I've seen. Look at her gums. Look at her gums.
Oh, you guys are so nice.
Your gums are killer.
Thank you. Now, you said I practice on some?
Yeah. Do you feel pressure to keep your smile up based on the song?
No, I've always had a habit of smiling.
Yeah.
And that's why I came up with the song I Love Your Smile.
Yeah.
Because the kids used to tease me and say, "Why do you always smile?" So I said, okay, that's a song.
You made some money off it, too. Yeah. All right, so listen, more conversation with Shanice, Flex Alexander. Her husband's on the phone, and we'll keep it moving like this. Thanks, everybody.
Wendy, man.
Jackie Reed, implants or not? There's my answer. Thank you, AJ.
Jackie's all natural woman.
And I'll bet you know.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Am I the only one confused about what we're allowed to eat? First they told us all fat is bad. Then it's, oh no, there are good fats and bad fats. Then it was carbs. Ooh, the 5-letter, 4-letter word. Go carb yourself. And what's the best exercise? Pilates, yoga, sleeping upside down like a bat? These health guru types can't make up their minds. They think consistency is an option. But with Greyhound, it's simple. Travel comfortably for less money. No matter when, no matter where, you've got a ride. None of this, that life and death advice I told you to follow? My bad.
Greyhound is the low-priced way to travel every day. Buy a ticket, get on a bus, and go wherever, whenever. Greyhound is the quick, comfortable, convenient, and low-priced way to get from A to B.
See, I can count on Greyhound to be there. And they won't try to tell me tofu increases my chances of growing a second head.
Visit Greyhound.com for up-to-the-minute schedules and prices. Go more. Go Greyhound.
Some women have all the time in the world to spend on their hair. Others barely have time to get out the door. What's your story? For hair that fits your life, you'll love JCPenney Salon's unique, personalized 3-step approach. First, they consult. What are you looking for? How much time do you have? Based on what you want and need, they'll create your cut and color. Then they'll show you how to style it yourself. Your life, your hair. JCPenney Salons. Call today, 1-800-542-5565 for locations.
Can't see right up, down for her, but is she down for me?
This is a Wendy Williams exclusive.
This is a bit of the Shanice song, everybody. Shanice Wilson is in the studio. Turn it up a little bit. Listen to the CD cover. Yeah. Shanice's new song comes out. She's busy over here on her BlackBerry. Shanice's new song is called Every Woman Dreams. It's also the title of her new CD, which will be out in the last 2 weeks of September. Okay, her husband Flex is holding. Hey, Flex. Hi, Flex.
Hi, Wendy.
Flex, I'm so glad to hear that you and Shanice are still together.
Oh, man, that's, we ain't even trip. I mean, people gonna say what they gonna say, but, that's my boo-boo.
Yeah, but you know what? You all are like one of the strongest black couples in Hollywood.
Thank you.
And you make such a nice family, and I love at the end of your show where, I love you, Daddy. I love you too, baby girl. I love that.
Yeah, but I have to break down disappointing news.
No,
that, of course, is not my production company. That is my showrunner's production company, which is a whole other story. But
yes, it is, honey. And I know you'll be coming in the show in August, and we must talk.
Oh, yeah.
I understand they're trying to throw you out of your own situation.
A show that he created.
A show that you created.
Yeah.
He created
it. I just looked at it like this. It definitely is not how. I plan to leave at the end of the season and spinning the show off into the kids, but they just made a decision to kind of want to go that way early, and we went back and forth trying to negotiate what I was going to do and how many shows I would do, and they came back with a number that I just thought wasn't suitable for someone who's responsible for that show and for the spin-off cuts. I just said, you know what? I'm just going to do 6 episodes, and then I'm just going to roll on because...
Well, wait a minute. You're not even ready for syndication yet.
Oh, syndication, yeah. I got syndication. I get that in 9 episodes. That doesn't affect my syndication at all.
Good.
Yeah, it doesn't affect that at all. That's going to be good. But, I'm just rolling off into film now, and I did a film in May with Wayne Brady called I'm Perfect, a romantic comedy, and then I just came straight into this movie with Sam Jackson called Pacific Air 121. And,
wonderful.
I'm just going to keep going, but I appreciate definitely everybody who supported the show, and I've always heard, that you've been one of the biggest supporters of the show.
I love the show, and I love the young lady on the show. What's her name? She plays Brianna. Kyla Pratt. She is such a sweet girl. She came to the show, and I love what she's doing with Penny Proud, and I enjoy you all. But when you come in, I did want to talk about the behind-the-scenes turmoil, which certainly doesn't seem to match the image of what you all portray in public. Like, she was so darling when she came here, and I just picture all those kids being friends off the set, and then and thank God you're married still, because I was now picturing you running around town with every Tracy Bingham. I was just nervous.
No, we said I do. We said divorce is not an option for us. So.
Do you guys have a prenuptial agreement?
Nope.
Because nobody had any money before, so no,
I've always had money. we both always had money.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
nice. Well, how did you guys meet?
We met. I had met Niecy over a couple of events. Just in the business, you go to different events and you meet her. And I always thought she was, nice and sweet. But I knew at that time I definitely wasn't ready for nothing. And
being the wild whore you used to be.
I'm not. That's just one of the things, man. You go through that and you learn and you grow. And I happened to be moving in the building that she lived in, and then I saw her again. She was going to a Lauryn Hill concert. Thank you, Lauren. Wow. And I saw her. I said, "Hey, what's up, girl? What's going on? Let's talk and hang out or whatever." And it truly just started off as
friends,
a friendship. Because I had just got out of a relationship and I was single for like a year, and I was celibate for a year. And
we were both celibate.
We both were, and and I just wanted to focus on me at the time, and we were just friends. And it was the first time I had a relationship where I had a friend, as opposed to just jumping right into the the skin deep.
Wow. Yeah. Well, you know what? You all certainly do have some beautiful teeth.
Thank you.
The two of you. And Flex, never get your teeth filed. I think that adds to a very youthful presence. As you get older in age, those 2 long teeth that you have in the front, Flex.
I'm gonna keep those. My grandmother liked those. She called me Bugs Bunny when I was little.
Love those. Love those. Man, one day you'll be 60 years old, looking like you're 40, because your teeth, they're just so youthful.
I'll be chilling at 75. All the ones around will be out, and them 2 will still be in.
Well, that's okay. That's okay by us. Used to be collecting them syndication checks too. So
I've been sitting there opening my can of corn with my teeth.
Well, listen. So we will see you in August, right?
That's right. And hey, y'all got my wife's album, and I can't say this just because she's my wife, but I have to. It is ridiculous, Wendy. Her album is ridiculous. I told her when we met,
I told you wrote on some of the songs.
No more sad songs, and
he did say that.
It's an amazing album. She finally went in and got to do what no other label would let her do, no other producers would let her do. She produced everything, vocally arranged it, wrote, and it's just amazing, man, and it's gonna blow people away.
Nice. I like to see that you guys support each other the way you do.
Oh, no doubt.
Oh yeah,
And that is terrific.
I'm telling you, we're in this for life. We're not divorcing.
That's terrific. Do you both come from? Do you both come from?
See, people will try to bring you down, but you know what? Nothing but, death by God will separate us, and that's how it's gonna be.
Were you guys raised in dual parent households?
I was dual parent by my grandmother, my mom.
My mom raised me. Yeah.
So you guys are doing this for the first time, actually setting your own exampmples and making up your own rules for marriage.
Exactly.
That's right, and for our children to see, for our lovely daughter Imani and our son Elijah, for them to see that,
we're gonna break that
when they grow up, they know what to look for.
Yeah, nice. Who do those kids play with? Who are their friends?
Well, right now they have gotten closer, and they play together. And
they play together.
Imani she has friends at school, right?
Her little cousin Kennedy and her little friends at school.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. No celebrity kids.
That's what I was getting at. Do they play with the Robinson Peak kids and whatnot?
No.
Well, Flex. Okay, so we'll see you in August.
Yes. So sorry to disappoint everybody, but
everybody loves gossip and bad rumors.
We do love gossip, but you know what? This is one that I'm so glad is not true.
Can I sing something to my husband?
Oh, go ahead.
Loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful, and making love with you is all I wanna do. La, 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 la,
you better hit that note.
Yeah,
because we're waiting.
La, 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 la.
All right.
Do 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 do.
Wow. Thank you, Flex. We love you, Shanice.
I love you, Wendy.
We look forward to your
happy birthday. Happy belated.
I gotta get back to work.
Thank you, you all. Bye-bye.
Love you, baby. Bye.
All right, bye.
It's Wendy, man.
I drove yesterday to get your book. That book is fire! Yes, honey, you did it again, honey. You did it again.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
You ready? Wendy Williams, the Queen, all media. Wendy Williams on the radio.